We want you with him. We just want you to take your time. Get to know him more.
Well, I mean, none of y'all are coming.
Amy Slayton tapped her fingers nervously on the steering wheel, parked just outside the restaurant. The sun dipped low in the sky over Nashville, painting everything in a soft golden glow. She straightened her posture, took a deep breath, and glanced at herself in the rear-view mirror. Her heart thudded with anticipation. Tonight, she was going on a date, her first real, adult date since marrying Michael, and this one was just about Amy's happiness. She'd met him online, quiet, sweet, understanding. His name was Lucas Reed, a local Nashville guy who'd reached out after seeing Amy on 1,000-Pound Sisters. He seemed to genuinely care not about her weight or fame, but about her soul. They'd spent hours texting, video chatting, joking, laughing, and tonight was the first time they'd meet in person. Amy smoothed her hair and stepped out of the car. She felt every bit the newly independent woman, weight down, spirits up, confidence rising. The valance of nerves and excitement swirled as she entered the restaurant. Lucas was waiting by the host station, tall, warm smile, hands tucked casually in his pockets. When he saw her, he came forward with gentle steps and offered a sincere, "Amy." She nodded, voice catching for a second, "Hi, Lucas." He pulled out her chair, and she sank into it gratefully, heart pounding at the thoughtfulness. The hostess seated them, and soon their server arrived. They started with light conversation. Lucas listened intently when Amy talked about her weight loss journey, her surgeries, her challenges, and her victories. He complimented her not on her appearance but her courage and wit. "Tell me more about the art you mentioned," he asked. "I'd like to see some of your paintings." Amy brightened. She reached into her bag and pulled out her phone, scrolling to pictures of colorful paintings she'd created. Bright abstract swirls, landscapes, portraits of dogs that Mike and Tammy had lost over the years. "Wow," Lucas breathed. "They're amazing. You have real talent." Amy beamed, cheeks warming with pride. "Thank you. Art's kinda therapy for me." As the evening carried on, they laughed over stories, her swap meet adventures, his failed attempts at cooking Thai food for himself, their shared love for cheesy 80s movies. Moonlit roads and neon city lights didn't feel out of place. They both felt surprisingly at home together, two souls connecting over life's little absurdities. At the end of dinner, Lucas offered his arm. Amy took it, leaning just a bit closer as they walked toward her car. In the gentle glow of streetlights, Lucas looked into her eyes. "Amy," he said softly, "I've enjoyed tonight so much." Amy's heart skipped. She swallowed before she could respond. "I know you're busy with Tammy and your journey, and also with Mike," his voice wavered, "but I wanted you to know I'd like to spend more time with you. Not just as someone on TV, but you, the real Amy." Amy's chest tightened. She thought of Mike and Michael's amicable divorce, about focusing on her own future. She had found strength she didn't know was there, and now someone was treating her like someone, not like a spectacle. "I'd like that too," she whispered, voice full of relief and hope. They leaned in, sharing a tender first kiss under the warm street lamp glow. It felt right. Not because of perfection, but because of presence. Amy woke the next morning to birds chirping outside her window. The memory of last night played like a soft song in her head. She felt lighter than she had in years, not just physically, but emotionally. Lucas had texted already, "Good morning, beautiful. Coffee later." She smiled, scrolling through messages from Mike and Tammy about her weight check appointment. She pressed a finger on Lucas's text. "Yes. Coffee at 10. Absolutely." Her phone buzzed, a new Facebook message popped in. It was a comment on a painting she'd shared from an art page. "A kind stranger, your art is therapeutic and beautiful." She paused. In that small moment, she realized that she wasn't just living to reach a number on the scale anymore. She was living to feel, to create, to connect, to breathe, to love. Over the next several weeks, Amy and Lucas' connection blossomed. They spent mornings at cozy coffee shops, afternoons sharing art inspiration at museums, evenings cooking dinner together. Amy teaching Lucas how to make his Thai curry and Lucas teaching Amy his grandma's secret cookie recipe. Lucas supported Amy through a medical appointment where she got weighed after her latest milestone and delivered good news: more loss. She felt proud but kept her focus on health and balance, not a number. Lucas celebrated with her gently, even sending her a little "You're amazing" plush to hug after. Meanwhile, at home, Amy's relationship with Tammy and Mike remained stable and supportive. Tammy cheered her on over text and video calls, Mike checking in about her heart med follow-up. Amy felt less alone, more anchored. Lucas joined Amy for a support group meeting she hosted for body positivity, a space she'd started to help others in similar journeys. When she introduced him as "my friend Lucas," she noticed smiles and acceptance in the group. Afterward, Lucas complimented her courage, and she squeezed his hand. "I'm proud of how you help people," he said. Amy's chest tightened with emotion. Her whole world felt fuller knowing he cared so deeply. One Saturday, Lucas invited Amy to his favorite park by the river. They spread a blanket, ate sandwiches, and watched boats gliding across water shimmering in sunlight. But midway, Lucas received a work call, urgent news. A major event he'd been planning needed him out of state for a week. Amy felt a pang of concern, not jealousy or suspicion, but fear. What if this falls apart? She wondered. They talked it through under the shade of willow trees. "Amy, I really want this, but work calls me away," Lucas confessed. I'm scared of being alone again," Amy admitted, voice tight. Lucas reached out and held her hand, his tone earnest. "You're not alone. I want you to feel secure that I'll be back, and I'll be back for you." Amy breathed in, let go a bit. They sat quietly, not needing to fill silence with promises. The trust felt real. The week felt long without Lucas's daily messages and morning voice calls. Amy found comfort in painting and group meetings. When Lucas finally returned, he surprised her with a bouquet of wildflowers and his grandma's freshly baked cookies. Amy cried happy tears, hugging him tightly. They spent that evening sharing stories, about the week apart, about challenges and hopes. She realized they'd both grown, learning patience, resilience, and trust. In the following months, Amy's weight continued to drop gently, but more importantly, her spirit soared. She opened a little Etsy shop for her paintings and started volunteering with a local art therapy program for kids. Lucas supported her every step, attending events, helping pack orders, even helping when she led school art workshops. One evening, Lucas invited her over for dinner. After dessert, he pulled out a small journal. It was full of blank pages with a handwritten title, Our Story, page 1. On the next page, he'd written, "Would you travel forward with me?" Inside, nestled between pages, was a simple, sweet ring, a promise not perfect, but sincere. Tears glistened in Amy's eyes as she nodded, her voice soft but sure, "Yes."